And if you go back a couple of years or more, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's depressing. And over the last year, especially over the last couple of years, but especially the last year, I've gained a lot of weight. And there's an Amish family who has a baked goods stand down the road, and like I didn't know who he was, but I knew who she was. But he was on my porch. My porch is small, and I just opened the door and walked out, and there he was. And he's holding, all right, It is Saturday morning, and Sean is here working for me. He spent the night last night, and we did some work yesterday, but we didn't get a whole lot of different things done because of the work that we had to do. We had to go out and remove the panels from around the old hay bales and push the old hay bales out for the cows because there's almost nothing out there. It's so dry out here. They needed some food. And I say old hay bales, they were from last winter. I don't know how much nutrition they have in them, but how many did we put out there yesterday?
I think
5. How many?
I think 5.
5? So we put 5 bales out in the pasture, open them up for them, and let them just go through it and see what they can get out of it. We do have, I guess we have hay for the winter for the cows. We got the new hay out there. We did that, a couple of weeks ago. That guy came out and dropped that off. So the old hay's out there for them to go through. The new hay's waiting for time to use it. And Sean has just scrubbed both of these out and is filling them back up. Tucker's going to get him a fresh, cool drink of water. And then, let's see, what else have we done? This morning, Sean, and I don't know if the camera's going to show this, but right there at the front door, I don't know if you guys, I'll try to zoom in here, but right there at the front door, put up cattle panels, filled in the holes where the dogs dug on either side or both sides of the steps that come out. They dug holes to get in out of the heat. These dogs dig a lot. Tucker, Caleb, these type of dogs dig a lot. And so he put the cattle panels, put up a few T-posts, put up cattle panels there, and we actually watered the ground. He filled in the holes, we watered the ground, threw grass seed out there in that area, and then put hay and straw on top of it, and then I watered it again, and I'm hoping to get some growth there. But I'll be just really honest, I don't think the dogs are going to leave it alone. I think they may dig under or push the cattle panels down and get up there because they're that way. If they'll leave it alone, I do believe it'll start growing even this late in the season. What else did we do yesterday? I don't remember. Your mom came over and we did a live stream outside on her channel. Mm-hmm. So if you want to go see that, go to Living in Abundant Grace Homestead and go watch that live stream, because we were acting plumb stupid yesterday. Weren't we?
Yeah.
Little silly. Feeling not as hyper today as we were yesterday, but we had been working out in that heat and went out there, like I said, and it took a while out there removing the panels and pushing the hay bales out because we had to maneuver around the new bales of hay bales. The tractor I have is not big enough to put forks on and pick up the hay. I have to push it, and so what they put the new bales out, I had to not touch them, and it was just hard. It took a long time. We were in the heat for a long time. I don't remember. Oh, we did some work inside. We did some cleaning inside because when he got here, he didn't get here at 3 o'clock. And I waited. We did some work inside and let it cool down a little bit before we came outside. It was still 100 degrees when we came outside and did that, but at least it wasn't the hottest part of the day. So he is about to have to go home, and we're just rushing to let him do some of my chores before he goes home, which is cleaning the waters. He cleaned one of the cattle waters yesterday, and he cleaned Caleb's water yesterday, and now he's doing Tucker's water. Of course, Tucker's with girl goats, Caleb's with boy goats, so goats are getting taken care of too. He's going to do the chicken water next, and then the other, if we have time, the other cattle water. There's 2 cattle waters, but one of them got clean and filled up yesterday, If we have time, he'll do the other one today. Some of you who have been following the channel for a while know that Sean does not live here. He comes out and works for me, earning money. And Sean is crazy about what?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. And did you get ice cream?
Yes, I did.
He got some ice cream today. I think actually you still have some out there, don't you? In the freezer that he'll have to take with him. But if you don't watch the channel, if this is your first time stopping by, consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Leave us a comment down below. That really helps the channel out. Man, cars are driving by. I kind of feel dumb talking to the camera as cars are going by. But that's just the way it is when your road's busy. We're out in the country, dirt road, but it's still busy road. My intentions was for us to work on this hoop coop this weekend, but it didn't happen. It was really hot yesterday. He had school yesterday and I think football practice or something. He was not able to get over here till, like I said, 3 o'clock. We didn't have time. We were gonna do the hay and then we were gonna come back and work on this. But then his mom came up because he forgot something, so she brought it back. Something fell on my head. So she brought it back. And when she did, she was out here for a while. We did a live stream right over there. So we didn't get this done. And it looks like I might have to do it by myself. If not, maybe he can come back next weekend and help me work on it. So he cleaned this one out yesterday. That's all scrubbed out. That there is algae down there, that's green down there, but he scrubbed it out. It's not like it's stuck to the thing. It's stuck to the water. There's nothing floating in there except for that leaf, but there's nothing like algae or moss or anything like that. This has got leaves down at the bottom. I didn't fill it. I didn't have him fill it up because I knew today he was going to empty it and scrub it, or at least I think he is. If we have time to. If we don't, we'll have to go ahead and fill it up and come back to it next time. So here are the cows coming up here eating. Looks like they're looking for some more I can't talk today. It looks like they're looking for some more range cubes because I poured out range cubes right there to distract them while we went out with the tractor and got the hay and brought it out here. And the hay's still standing up, but I saw them playing with it, running into it, throwing hay everywhere yesterday evening. It was pretty cool. I wish they were doing it now. Caleb, are you being a good boy? Did you have your breakfast? Good boy. Good boy. I don't know if you noticed, but I did put Tucker back over there. I think, although it's getting up to 100 degrees, I think we're past the hottest part of the heat wave. As a matter of fact, I think we have chances for rain tonight and tomorrow and the next day. That would be really cool to get some water. We really need the rain. But anyway, I feel like it's safe enough to put him back over there. There is shade over there, and there is the shelter. As a matter of fact, look, they're laying in the shade right now that is produced by this shelter. I mean, it's not like there's not shade over there, and then there's shade from this tree that's over here, but there's a whole lot more shade over here, and that's why I had him over here. I was concerned about him, and he would get under this shed, and I knew he was getting breeze under the shed, whereas if he goes into that shelter, I don't know that he's actually getting the breeze. So anyway, did you get that, Did?
Yep.
The next is the chicken coop.
Okay.
Scrub their waters, fill them up, and then come back to me.
Okay.
Because we're running out of time. All right. Anyway, I think we're past the hottest part of it, like the 104, 107, stuff like that. It's really, really hot. Still hot, still 100, but hopefully we're at the like the 20. Was today the 22nd? 20. You don't have a watch on. What was that about?
I usually do. Like, I got a watch for my birthday and I always have it on.
No, you don't always have it on because you didn't then.
Not.
Show him what you did. I asked what the date is and he...
When to turn. I don't know.
My phone says the 22nd, so we're at the 22nd of August. I know it is just getting light about 6:30 in the morning. It is dark at 6 o'clock in the morning, people. We had all summer. I'd get up, and by 5:30, sometimes, a lot of times I get up at 5:30 and it was already turning light outside. Sometimes I get up before then. Anyway, it's getting light about 5:30, staying light till 9. Now at 6 o'clock, it is light. It is starting to, dark. It's starting to get light at about 6:30 and get dark about 8, which really, really sucks. But we're at the end of August. I think we're getting past the heat wave. If we could get a little bit of rain or a lot of rain, that would be cool.
Is this the water?
Huh?
Is this the water?
It's supposed to be. You gotta clean it out. Clean that out too. Just dump it over there.
Where?
Just over there, anywhere. It's dry. It's all dry. You can see that the turkeys, poor Blizzard, he looks horrible. They're molting, shedding their feathers. They'll grow them back, but when they do that, they look horrible. Look at that. Look, poor guy. I would just rinse that first instead of you'll just move mud around. Is it not on?
No.
Ready?
Yes.
Tell me when you want it off. Are they bothering you? Goofy goats. Are they bothering you? Are they bothering you? You leave him alone. You leave him alone. Get him. Get him. Don't let him do that to you. Get him. Get him, Caleb. Get him. Good boy. Let me go get you a bone here in a minute, okay? I'll go get you a bone. Do you need that water off?
No.
Hey, see this? Turn that and wipe the ins. No. The blue. And wipe the inside out a little bit if you can. If you turn it too much, it'll start leaking. I'm gonna there's a hen over there sitting on eggs, and if she's gonna sit, I'm gonna let her sit. I'm gonna see if she'll hatch any out at the end of the year here, the end of the season. It's too hot. They're like hit and miss on laying the eggs, but they've got them a little clutch going, and I'm gonna leave it just for a little while and see what happens. Heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're getting to the point in the season when these leaves are going to start drying up and falling off, and it'll be impossible to keep them out of the waters. So don't judge, because they're going to have leaves in their water for a while. There's nothing, I can't keep the leaves out. You know, if they could have a pond out there and be drinking leaves and bird poop and fish poop and all of that. This is not hurting them. It is the next morning, and I've already fed this morning. I came out actually a couple of hours earlier than what it is right now and fed everybody, but I am now going to go out and water everyone. Actually, I watered Tucker and the girl goats this morning, and Maggie and Chester. So I need to go water the cows and water Caleb and the birds out here, make sure they have water. But let me tell you something, it's cool this morning. It is like, I don't know, mid to lower 80s, something like that. And with the wind blowing, it's a cooler, you know, cooler air, and it feels a lot different. Actually, I'm going to start over here with that. And as you can see, there are more leaves in here today because the leaves are starting to fall, just as I said that they would. I was talking about that yesterday. I just didn't expect it to be so quickly. Anyway, so I got something to say. I got something to tell you. I better set a timer because I'm going to start talking. Set a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes, counting down.
I'm going to start talking, and I could get distracted, especially with all these cats coming around. There's Shade and Axel. Come here, Shade. Come on, buddy. That's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes. And there's Axel. And Axel's trying to be a good boy. Axel has to work harder at it than the rest of them, just like me. I've got something to say. So, some of you have been following for quite some time. Some of you not so much. And over the last year, especially, over the last couple of years, but especially the last year, I've gained a lot of weight. And if you go back even a year ago and watch some of the videos, you'll see how much weight that I have gained. And if you go back a couple of years or more, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's depressing. And so over the last week, I have talked to two friends, and both of them have given me kind of a hard time about it. We talked about my weight, and they're like, you've got to do something about your weight. It's getting a little out of hand. One friend was trying to encourage me. Well, they both were, but one was more like not as not as in your face, but she did give me a hard time about it. Like both of them really trying to encourage me in any way they can to get control of this weight gain and get rid of it. Like not only not gain more weight, but to get rid of the weight gain that I have. And the second one, she's a little bit more aggressive about it, and you know who you are. You watch the channel. She's she's really pushing me to lose this weight. So I had decided after talking to them too, and it's not like I had planned to talk to either of the two of them about this or at all. Like, I just happened within the last few days to have a conversation with both of them, and in our conversations the weight gain came up. And so with me thinking about it, I mean, obviously I'm thinking about it if I bring it up in conversation, because I don't think they brought it up. It's bothering me and I need to do something about it. And so I decided that I would try to do something. I've done keto before, and the keto is good. If you're on keto, stick with the keto if you can. The problem that I have with keto is that I can't stick with it. It is not when you do keto, it's a life change. When you go on any diet, it's a life change. It's not a diet that you stay on like during a period of time. It's a life change diet. It's something that you need to be able to continue to do throughout the rest of your life, and even during stages of your life, during times in your life, you probably need to make some adjustments to your diet. So I can't do keto. I can't stay on keto. I've tried it a few times, and each time, like twice what has happened to me is I have been on keto and I've lost a lot of weight. You go back and look at the videos and see that. I was doing good on keto, had energy, felt good, losing weight, and then the expo would come up and I'd go up to the expo and I would get one or maybe two of those cheesecakes, chocolate covered cheesecakes on a stick. Those would be my downfall. Well, then I would be off of keto, and it took a long time to get back on it. So just after trying it a few times, I just realized keto is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. Again, don't get me wrong. If keto works for you, or if maybe you're just that desperate and you have to get rid of the weight, maybe it's a life or death situation, maybe that'll work. But for me, I can't. So I've got these two friends getting on me about the weight gain and needing to do something about it. I see the videos. I know that I have to keep buying larger shirts and pants and stuff. And so I decided what I was going to do is try to reduce how much I ate and just kind of keep an eye on what I ate. Eat differently, like not eat so many sweets, not eat so many carbs and sugars. And that's the big thing with me is carbs. Carbs are huge, and so is sugar. But carbs turns it out. Gotta go switch the water over. So anyway, carbs, big thing for me. So I'm gonna reduce that. I'm not gonna eat as much. I'm gonna eat smaller portions, and I'm gonna stay away more from the carbs and definitely from the sugars, from the sweets, from the candy, from the ice cream and all of that. And I went a couple of days and I'm doing good, and I'm feeling okay about it, because it's difficult because it is a change. Better set another timer, because you know me. Set a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes. Counting down.
So I was feeling good about where I was. I was feeling good about the changes that I was making. It wasn't going to be something where I would see results real quickly, like you do with keto. You actually see results with keto diet pretty quickly. I knew that it was something that I could probably do better, with handle better. Yesterday, let me back up a little bit. You guys know that I've been giving away those Amish cookbooks. Dad bought some Amish cookbooks, and I have been having drawings for them and giving them away. There's an Amish family who has a baked goods stand down the road, and They have some jams and jellies and stuff like. I don't even know what all they have, but they have cookbooks. But they have these cinnamon rolls that I have been buying, or I've bought a few times, and I would talk to them and have conversations with them, and kind of getting to know them. And I would buy these cinnamon rolls, one, to support them, to help them. They're setting up a business and trying to make some money through that business, and I'm just trying to support them and be friendly, be a friendly neighbor. And but two, I was having Greg here. He was staying here. He's not here this weekend. Or I would have Sean here, and so the boys would be eating some of the cinnamon rolls and helping me out with that so that I don't eat it. Yesterday, my dogs were going crazy. They were going nuts. I went to the door, and because I thought something was wrong, I was going to rush outside the door and go tend to whatever was going on with it. I thought something was wrong. Like, I thought something was wrong. I didn't expect anybody to be at my house. So as soon as I opened the door and stepped out, I just opened the door and stepped out to head to wherever the dogs were barking. There was a man in my face. And he had a girl with him. He had his teenage daughter. It was an Amish man, and he was the husband of the woman that runs that stand. And the daughter I actually knew because she works at the stand a little bit. So I didn't know who he was, but I knew who she was. But he was on my porch. My porch is small, and I just opened the door and walked out, and there he was. And he's holding this pan, this what do you call pan? The aluminum with the top on it, pan of freshly baked cinnamon rolls, baked that morning actually. And he said that they hadn't seen me in a couple of weeks, and they had one of these left over at the end of the day, and so they thought that they would bring it and give it to me. And I am like, that's really cool that they thought about me and that they brought it to me. And I think they were checking on me just as much as, given to me. And that's cool, because their stand is like down that way, down this road on the highway. You turn right and it's on down. And they're doing it on her sister's property. They live, you come down my road in front of my house and turn left onto a dirt road, and they live down that dirt road. So they are ones that come by here often. And so they were stopping. They were being friendly, neighborly, and checking on me, as well as giving me cinnamon rolls. And I very much appreciate the cinnamon rolls that they gave me. But I have to eat cinnamon rolls. I can't not. They're good. They're good. And so what do I got to do? Do I got to move to get away from the Amish neighbors so that I can lose weight, make myself healthier? I mean, what do I have to do? I tried. I did my part. I stayed away and I stayed away from the food, but they came to my front door. The food came right to me. How am I supposed to pass that up? You tell me. Leave that down in the comment. There's nobody here. Sean's gone. He went home. Greg's not here this weekend. I don't know if he'll be here next weekend. Probably not. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to tell them no? I don't think so. I think I might have to move. All right, so I'm kidding a little bit about moving. I'm kidding a lot about moving. I'm not moving, but yeah, I messed up, and I feel it. I feel like I messed up. I feel like I've sinned. Maybe not gone quite that far, but I honestly, just on a for real note, I appreciate them. I appreciate them stopping by. I appreciate them giving this to me as a gift. Stuck on stump. I hate this when this happens. Getting this stuck on a stump. Need to get rid of this stump. Thing is, it's right by the roots of this tree here, and I don't want to do anything that's going to potentially harm the tree, because the tree is kind of in an area, it's in this fence area. I don't want this tree gone because it keeps whatever dog or goat I have over there, and it keeps the cows on this side, plus it's over the shop. So this tree started growing in a very strategic area so that the owner of the home would protect its life. I'm convinced of it. Those goats are getting worse. They're getting worse. We're going into fall. It is time to breed, but I am not going to put them with the does until maybe November or December. I haven't made up my mind which yet. So, poor Caleb. He's got to put up with the nonsense. Okay, I have gotten this stuck in this wire. I've got to run and turn the water off and figure out how to get that out of there. Alright, I've got the water turned off. I'm headed back out here to get that unstuck from that fence. I've never done that before. Shouldn't be too hard, and if anything, I'll just cut the wire on the fence and pull it out. But if any of you, and I'm sure there are a lot of you, who have struggled with weight gain and losing weight, what methods work best for you? Is it something like those of you who, what has failed you, or you have failed at on the weight loss journey, and what has worked for you long term? Please leave that in the comments down below as I try to figure out how to get this off. Come on. There. Amish. Going to church, I guess. It is Sunday. Going down the road. I don't know why the dogs continue to bark at them. So, I don't know. There's a bird back here. He's wrapped this good. There's a bird back here sitting on a nest, and I don't know if it's the same one from yesterday. But as long as they're gonna sit on the nest, I'm gonna leave them alone. She may just be, yeah, she didn't look broody. She might just be adding to the clutch. Maybe it was that brown one. Maybe she's waiting on her to get off. Lay your egg and get off there. Sorry. You look pitiful, buddy. Alright, so I'm gonna, they make this really nasty. Gotta rinse it out. This one, oh, he didn't put the lid back on here. That's important. Ah, now I gotta wash this. He didn't put the lid back on there. Somebody got up there and pooped on it. So I've got to go hook the hose up to this green hose, spray that out, rinse that out, and fill it up. But I am gonna go ahead and end this video. Check and see if you're subscribed, because if you're not, please subscribe. It is free. Leave me a comment down below, and hey, if you enjoyed the video, please share it out, hype it. I'll see you in the next video.